right, let's unpack this. Welcome to the deep dive, where we try to cut through all the noise and really focus on the insights that matter.
Yeah.
Today, we're diving into the just incredible pace of AI innovation.
Right.
Seriously fast. We're talking about how AI is fundamentally changing how we design things, how we communicate globally, and maybe most importantly, how we're tackling huge challenges in medicine. We've gathered insights from some key places, recent industry announcements, a really groundbreaking paper from Science, and a new Microsoft study looking at AI's impact on work.
Exactly. And our goal here really is to sift through all that and pull out the key takeaways. We want to help you understand not just what's happening with AI right now, more importantly, why it matters for tech, for different industries, and frankly, for our everyday lives.
Absolutely. So let's kick things off with AI in creative work, specifically design. Figma is a big name there, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, since July 24th, their AI tool, Figma Make, is out of beta and available for everyone. And here's where it gets really interesting. It's a prompt-to-app tool. Think about that. You type something like, design me a banking app login, blue theme, fingerprint option, clear button.
Right.
And boom, Figma generates an actual interactive prototype. Buttons, fields, the works, just from text.
It's pretty wild. It basically democratizes prototyping, takes it from being this specialized kind of technical skill.
Yeah, needing code or deep software knowledge.
Exactly. And makes it much more collaborative. Designers, engineers, product managers, they can all jump in, work faster, iterate quicker. It changes the whole workflow.
It really does.
And this taps into a bigger trend. AI isn't just helping out anymore. It's actually becoming a co-creator. There was a 2024 McKinsey survey that found, 65% of organizations are now regularly using Gen AI somewhere in their business.
Wow, 65%. That's up massively from the year before, right?
Yeah. Huge jump. It really shows a mindset shift. Teams are thinking differently about creativity. Like Guy says, a design director at Figma, said, it encourages you to play, take risks, and come up with more interesting solutions. It's not just speed, it's about fostering maybe more innovative thinking.
That makes sense. Playfulness leading to better ideas.
And it's not just the prompt-to-app thing. Figma's AI also does image editing, boosts resolution, helps with cross-team collaboration stuff, making it easier for non-technical folks, too.
It sounds incredibly powerful, really reshaping those design workflows. But, it does make you think, while AI speeds things up, how do we make sure it enhances human creativity, not just automate it into something bland?
That's the key question. That human oversight you mentioned is crucial.
Yeah, for brand consistency, for quality, ensuring it actually improves the user experience, not just churns stuff out.
Right. You still need that human touch, that critical eye.
Okay, so from design creativity, let's shift gears to communication. Breaking down language barriers, that's another huge area for AI. Alibaba released something significant here too, right? Qwen3-MT on July 24th as well.
That's right. And this isn't just, another translator app update. We're talking support for over 92 major languages and dialects.
92? Wow.
Yeah, it covered something like 95% of the world's population with high-quality translation. It really points towards, truly borderless communication becoming a reality.
That coverage is amazing. What makes it so good?
Well, a few things. It's highly customizable. You can feed it specific terminology, like for legal or medical fields, so it gets the jargon right. It understands domain context better, and it has translation memory, so it learns. These are critical for complex, high-stakes stuff.
Okay, so precision is key there.
Exactly. And it's also incredibly efficient. It uses something called a mixture of experts, or MoE architecture.
MoE, like a team of specialized AIs.
Sort of, yeah. Each expert focuses on specific nuances. This means it gets high performance, faster responses, and really low API costs, like $0.50 per million tokens low.
50 cents per million. That's incredibly cheap.
It makes it perfect for things needing real-time translation, like customer support globally or processing lots of documents quickly.
And how does it stack up against, say, the big names like GPT-4?
Performance is impressive. It beats similar-sized models like GPT 4.1 Mini and Gemini 2.5 Flash on benchmarks, and it even holds its own against the much larger models like the full GPT 4.1 or Gemini 2.5 Pro in terms of quality.
Okay.
Plus, they did rigorous human testing. 3 independent pro translators across 10 languages confirmed it's genuinely better in real-world, use higher acceptance, higher excellence rates.
That human validation is important, especially for translation nuances. The cost and speed are game changers. But I still wonder, For really sensitive stuff like, I don't know, high-level diplomacy, can we fully trust AI yet with subtleties that could change everything?
That's a fair point. The goal is dismantling barriers, but maybe there are still areas where that human intuition and translation is just irreplaceable, for now at least.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we've hit design, communication. Now let's talk medicine. This is where AI's impact feels potentially life-altering.
Absolutely.
Imagine designing cancer therapies not just faster, but safer because of AI. This is where it gets really mind-blowing. There's a new AI platform, published in Science, that designs proteins to reprogram immune cells to fight cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And the acceleration is just staggering.
Yeah.
Finding potential cancer-fighting molecules used to take years. Now, they're talking 4 to 6 weeks for a new lead molecule.
It's revolutionary, truly. The basic idea is using AI to design proteins on a computer. These proteins then redirect a patient's own immune cells. Associate Professor Timothy Jenkins at DTU called it creating a new set of eyes for the immune system.
A new set of eyes. I like that. How does it work, technically?
So normally our T cells recognize tiny protein fragments on cancer cells called peptides on PMHCs. It's a slow process. This AI designs specific mini binders, tiny custom proteins that act like guided missiles to target those cancer cells very precisely, ideally leaving healthy cells alone.
Precision targeting. And has it worked in practice?
Yes, the lab results are very promising. They designed a mini binder targeting a known cancer marker, NY-ESO1. They put these into T cells, creating what they call impact T cells. And these cells effectively killed cancer cells in experiment.
Oh.
Even better, it also worked for a personalized approach against new targets from a melanoma patient, so it seems adaptable.
That personalization aspect is huge.
But here's what I think is maybe the most critical part. The virtual safety check.
Okay.
Before doing any lab work, they use AI to screen their design mini binders against markers found on healthy cells. It's like an incredibly fast, intelligent quality control that predicts potential harmful side effects before they happen.
So it builds safety right into the design phase.
Exactly. Professor Seinrecher-Hadrup said it helps reduce the risk and increase the likelihood of designing a safe and effective therapy. It avoids dangerous cross-reactions from the start.
That virtual safety check, that feels like a massive leap for drug development overall, not just cancer, speeding things up safely.
It really changes the paradigm.
So what's the timeline look like for people?
Clinical trials are expected within about 5 years. The treatment itself would likely resemble current CAR-P therapies.
Right, where they take your blood, engineer your T cells, and put them back in.
Precisely. Your blood is drawn, immune cells get modified with these AI-designed mini binders in the lab, then they're returned to your body to act like those targeted missiles against the cancer.
Incredible. Just incredible potential for helping people. Okay, so from the molecular level of fighting cancer, let's zoom out again to the broader world of work.
Yeah.
How is AI impacting jobs day to day? This next bit comes from a new Microsoft research paper. They analyze Bing Copilot conversations. So what does this tell us about our jobs?
Yeah, this study is quite revealing. They looked at 200,000 conversations from 2024 to see how people are actually using generative AI at work.
Okay, real-world usage.
And the main finding is pretty clear. Gen AI is brilliant for desk work.
Desk work, meaning?
Things like gathering information, research, drafting documents. Think literature reviews, hashing out hypotheses, writing reports, core R&D stuff, actually. And users seem happy with it for those tasks, over 70% positive feedback. So it's definitely accelerating that kind of knowledge work.
Okay, so it's good for research and writing. Where does it struggle?
Significantly struggles with data analysis, visual design, and more open-ended creative problem solving. Satisfaction drops below 50% there.
Interesting. So it's not a magic wand for everything?
Not at all. The study suggests it's not a universal solvent for all R&D challenges, and crucially, it might actually widen the productivity gap between that desk work and more hands-on bench work.
Desk versus bench. Can you give some examples?
Sure. Roles like technical writers, mathematicians, data scientists, they see a big benefit. AI helps them analyze data, build models, write documentation faster. The AI applicability score is high, like 0.35 or more.
Right. Roles heavy on information processing and writing.
Exactly. But then you look at roles involving physical tasks, medical equipment preparers, chemical plant operators, machine feeders.
The bench work.
Right. Their AI applicability score is practically zero, below 0.03. AI shows almost no use for performing general physical activities, handling objects, monitoring processes.
So it can't help with running experiments, operating equipment, the hands-on stuff.
Basically, yeah. It's great for synthesizing literature or drafting technical docs, but offers minimal help for physical lab or factory work.
So the takeaway from Microsoft is LLMs excel at knowledge work, but barely touch physical work. That really does raise questions for businesses, doesn't it? If desk work gets super efficient, what happens next? Does it free people up for more innovation or just create pressure elsewhere?
Or create a two-tiered workforce, yeah.
Leaders definitely need a tailored approach here, understanding where AI fits and where it really doesn't yet.
Wow, what a journey through AI's impact today. From democratizing design tools to near universal translation
Yeah.
to designing precise cancer therapies. Incredible stuff.
And finally, seeing how it's reshaping, desk work versus bench work. The pace is just phenomenal. Hopefully you listening had some aha moments too.
And thinking about that Microsoft study, it really does leave us with a big question to ponder, doesn't it? Given how fast AI is advancing for knowledge work and this divide we're seeing between desk and bench tasks, how do we, proactively design things like education or company strategies? How do we make sure that everyone, no matter their job type, can actually harness AI's power and benefit from this whole technological revolution? It's something we really need to figure out.
That is a crucial question to think about. How do we ensure this lifts everyone up? Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. We hope you stay curious and keep exploring these fascinating developments.